Well, hello everyone. Un. So, I thought I would be starting. I'd start off June the right way. Hey, and I'm gonna be giving you a my belated reaction and thoughts in greater detail on the main trailer to the highly anticipated reboot of Superman, and which will release in 40 days on July 11th and formally kick off the new DC universe on the big screen. And there's definitely plenty to unpack here, but I am really enjoying how it's remixing a lot of ideas, not just from previous adaptations, but also from the comics lore, both in terms of the Golden Silver storylines, but also the more recent and modern age stories. So let's begin. The first half has a major component of Lois interviewing Clark as Superman and about an incident about saving people in the disputed zone, which I'm already enjoying potentially as a reworking of the I Spent the Night with Superman an interview from the original movie in the 70s, and also shows how both Corn Sweet and Brosnahan were really good choices for these new variants of characters, especially since they were among the people who auditioned for the roles in previous continuity but ultimately were not chosen. And so they play off each other incredibly well. In fact, this whole cast, this is definitely something I'm eager to experience. I mean, and it's like, though the adaptations are very well and quality over the years, they've generally been very good about casting a lot of people or their experienced performers and fit the roles pretty well. I mean, oh, even though someone I'm staying with may be more familiar with the actor playing Clark's surrogate father than I am interested to see how he will plays off. Like, they're not going to physically show the old story this time, but they're also going to drop hints towards it, like how crash landing a plane in the cornfields of Kansas, then, but still, even though he wasn't actually their real child, they raised him like one of their own. Just the way that Martha says that she signed up his boots for the next round of the fight, and also really enjoying how they're making use of other characters they're setting up, such as the Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, and the Guy Gardner Green Lantern, and among many others. Since Nathan Fillion has worked well with James Gunn before, ever since he was making movies who's a trauma. He also was a popular fan cast of the Hal Jordan variant of Green Lantern in the previous decade, right down to actually a pretty entertaining fan trailer. So I'm actually really glad he got the part, complete with the Mo Howard haircut there, and also how the setting up the Authority with the mechanic character. I'm not entirely familiar with her or the Authority as a team overall, but got a lot of storytelling potential. I think maybe this could see them working as a TV show, like with Peacemaker and the Creature Commandos. Those mean, of course, we're getting to see more and more Crypto the Superdog, which is definitely an aspect that sold me on it. That's where they're definitely, like I keep saying, that is a kind of crypto I do feel confident investing in. And just the idea of wanting to embrace that gold and silver age concept there. Like I keep saying, you can tell a storyline about what the character means this day and age, and still have him make a wisecrack as he fights a giant robot, like, hey buddy, eyes up here. I'm also pleased to state that early responses have been uniformly positive, with a lot of praise going towards the story, the characterization, and the willingness to embrace the source material, and these new variants of characters. And I'm not at all surprised that this new Lex Luthor is wanting to other Superman for his very existence, and like I keep saying, that's why I preferred her way of handling Lex, especially a lot of variants after the original Crisis on Infinite storyline, where he has money, wants power, sees others standing in his way of that power, especially Superman. Not a stretch at all that someone who wants to be the center of attention all the time and can't stand the very idea of others as consuming, being the oxygen in the room, whom I will simply say make your own assumptions there. I will say also, some of the merchandise did also give us a pretty hard confirmation of the Kryptonite Power Wars from the comics as well. Even his civvies as he's breaking into Fortress of Solitude, and trying to find information on him. Definitely somewhat resembles it a bit. It's been featured on and off in various animated adaptations, as well as featuring prominently in Justice games. So I definitely can say, that I'm open to seeing it here. Heck, I'm not even against the idea of like the new cartoon they've been doing, which is also getting a third season, and having that as well. The actor has also dropped a heavy hint that his auburn locks are going to be gone, and how he's going to get his familiar chrome done with the comics. He just has not specified when. My common educated guesses are usually like Michael Jordan's off in a fire here, a run-in and with a kryptonite meteorite, or some combination of the two. That's how they did it in the Smallville show, where the meteor shower brought Clark to Earth. Earth ended up causing all of his red hair to fall out, but also cured his asthma that was keeping him from his villainous ambitions. With this, I can say that I am now officially taking part in the Summer of Superman, and in which it's videos featuring the character, her will be a recurring centerpiece, with the big one being like a full look at the Richard Donner Superman 2 before this movie comes out. Which is still like the last live action film I have yet to formally review. And I think it'll be an ideal one, especially since a lot of people who on this stage of don't believe man can fly no longer with us, but what they left behind is going to last forever. There, as well as some other incarnation of a character that's definitely shown how much like his stablemates of DC and the whole landscape has definitely been uniquely able to adapt to pop culture history. Just have to wait and see what they are, though. That'll be all for now. That's all again very soon, so take care, everyone.